Well, it is July 8th today, and Jason and I just rolled down to our Missouri lease. We took a little bit of a risk and basically paid for this lease without actually coming down and seeing it, because him and I, neither of us had any time this spring. So we looked at it on air photos, did a little research, and it looked good. So, and everything was legit. So it's now middle of summer, and we just drove down here to check it out. We brought a couple wheelers along with us to do some sprayings. There's actually 2 plots here that we're hoping to have clover on, so then we're just going to spray and then come back later and mow. And if it's not good, I also brought some glyphosate along. We'll just torch them off and then figure out replanting here towards the end of August. But we're pretty excited. We just got here, just kind of trying to figure out where we're going to park. We're going to bring a little camper down here to stay in, and we're hoping just to get some spraying done, some scouting, get some cameras up, and see what we got cooking, figure out where we're going to put the camper, and do a little walking and turn around and drive back home tomorrow. So it's going to be kind of a quick trip, but we wanted to get down here and figure out what we needed for planting and tree stands and all that. Brought our string trimmers along. We just cut a 20-yard circle here that we could try to get a little fresh clover growth. We're going to put the mulch tree up here, cellular, and see what we got coming here for the summer. We didn't really cut any buck tracks. We kicked up fawns and does yesterday, so there might not be a batcher group here, but we're going to put this up and then just a couple regular cameras around the property until we come back, and we'll bring a tractor mower and a disc and everything we need to do everything. So we're going to get cameras set today and chase home. That should be good. We made it to our first spot we're going to look at. We're about 50 minutes from the lease. This is actually another small piece the guy we leased from gave us permission to come look at. It's only 20 acres, but it's got a nice little strip of woods in the back of it, so we're just going to stop and check it out quick. There's also one other piece just to the north of here that's a chunk of public we're just going to take a quick gander at and then head for the lease, hopefully. So we got one camera set. The spot looks there's a couple scrapes on the field edge. We didn't find any other buck signs, so it's worth a camera. We'll see what's here when we come back a couple weeks. Not a great setup, but it's kind of the best option for wind direction. You'll be able to shoot this intersection of trails up. Just going to have to sit it a few times and see what the deer actually do. Might end up tweaking it, but it's a cool spot. There's a bunch, it's kind of close to the fence line with the neighbors. There's a bunch of cedars and real thick cover, so I think we'll be right on the edge of the bedding area here. Welcome to Missouri. And I got the tree this morning. Made a little bit of noise. I actually slid down the bank of the river. Almost broke his ankle, but nothing ran, nothing blew, so we weren't quite sure what to expect. But we just had 3 or 4 bucks on a hot doe. One no doubt 8-pointer, just a stud. We shot him in a heartbeat. And then one pretty nice medium buck, and then a 2-year-old man said he's seen a 1.5-year old too. So she's definitely hot. She worked up into this opening that we kind of scouted this set. We didn't hang it there because we didn't think we could get there. There's a tree over there. If we'd have hung it in, we'd have been 20 yards away, but we should have, could have, would have. It's all part of the learning. But the problem is with the wind, it's going to be switching around to the east, and we're going to be able to make a play up there where she and that big buck went. Hopefully maybe in the next hour or 2 he'll push her around some more and push her down here. But about 10:30. Matt and I are going to get down and check a few cameras. We had that flurry of action right away this morning. Haven't seen a deer since, so I kind of expect that to be the case with the way the weather's going to be. It's going to be kind of warm here until Thursday. It is November 9th. Warm temperatures have rolled in here in Missouri. We had 78 today. Matt and I sat this morning seeing one 2-year-old. So I'm hoping just because of that, this big front's rolling in, maybe deer will be moving still on the front side of it. Second to last day of our hunt. The weather's pretty much terrible. Woke up this morning, 65 degrees. Not much else we're gonna do. We're here, we're gonna sit and gonna see what happens. You can't hear it. I hate the horns. He heard that. He's coming. He's coming. Man. I think you called him in. Damn right I did. Grunted at him, we couldn't hear it, hit the horns together. He comes charging right in, right to us. All right, here's this other buck. We got no tags. Matt and I just got down. We're pretty sure we seen him fall. And honestly, I don't know exactly how big the buck I shot is, but I know the buck that came after was a big 8-pointer, and he's actually the buck we seen the first day in here. So I don't think my buck's any slouch, but it was definitely a little bit of a nail biter watching old Mufasa 8-pointer come at 12 yards after I shot mine. But I'm pretty sure he's dead right near 100 yards. We can't see him, but we're gonna walk in and take a look. Right up there. That's what you want right there. That's how one should look. Don't really have words for the hunt Matt and I had this morning. It was really went in there, both of us thought we were just wasting our time. And you got to be in the woods this time of year. 65 degrees out this morning. Literally out wearing a light shirt and my early season pants. Seen this buck come out, I don't know, probably 150 yards away. He came like 6-7 minutes after I did a rattling sequence, so he might have been coming to the call. I'm Tickle Pink, my first Missouri buck. Gotta thank Matt for tagging along with me. We went 2 for 2 in 6 days and not great weather. And I gotta thank my wife too for letting me do what I love and getting down and hunting other states.